What is going on, guys? We are here today with Jackie Ha, who just came top 4 at the in-person Montreal Regionals. He did it with Black Yellow Luffy, so I'm sure everybody wants to see this deck list and just kind of see a little bit of an explanation. So congratulations, Jackie. Huge accomplishment, especially with Black Yellow Luffy in this Sakazuki format. So if you want, we can go ahead and just get right into the deck list here.
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you for congratulating me. I really appreciate it. Black Yellow Luffy, man. I'm telling you, this is the one. This is such a fun deck to play.
Awesome, awesome.
Anyways, so we're gonna start off with the list. Obviously, we're gonna play 8 searchers. Not even a question. You need these. This is your key to finding all your combo pieces. If you don't see these or you don't play these, you're kind of screwed on yourself, right? Nothing. You know, other than that, it's just really important key pieces, right? And then next up. Gonna go straight to the 2Ks because this is probably like the part that everyone like is not sure of like what to play. But I basically played 11 2Ks, right? So I played 3 Makinos, 3 Hyoris,
4 Hyoris.
Sorry, 4 Hyoris and 4 Flampes, right? Flampes don't even need to tell you. You play as, you draw 1 from life, you draw 1 from deck. Super efficient. Makino, a lot of people don't actually play this because they find her not that useful, but in my opinion, she's one of the most important key pieces, especially if you're going second, right? Turn 1 plays, you play this, right? You look at your life, see what you have in there, and then, depending on what you have, you can play a searcher, right? And then look for the combo pieces that actually like complements that, whatever's in your life, right? And then Hiyori, if you're going second, this is absolutely monstrous. You can use this to set up like a turn 2 plus life buff immediately and just like go on the offensive against your opponent.
Right, so are you ever worried that if you play the Hiyori and you stack, because you're stacking one of the big guys, right, one of the big aces, or are you ever worried that they're going to swing into you, or do they always try to starve you and then you're able to play the baby the next turn?
Usually I don't mind if they, okay, so depending on what's in my hand, right, if it makes sense for me to do so, I don't mind if they swing into me. I'll take the life. Because I want to go down as fast as I can, but the thing is, like, you also don't want to go down too fast because that's also bad. Because the moment you start hitting the point where you have to like pitch cards from your hand to block out attacks, you're kind of screwed too because then you're running low on cards. Right. Obviously, if you're at a buffed up number for your power, it's hard for them to swing anyway. So it's actually better for you that way. Right. So it just comes down to what works out for you there.
Yep.
Okay. Next up. Obviously, we're going to talk about the 3 babies, right? The Luffy's, the Sabos, and the Aces. Not a question. You have to run 4 of each.
Yep.
If you're not running 4 of each, you're kind of trolling, honestly, because this deck is super combo reliant. And if you don't see these, you really can't play out your game plan, and you just lose because of that. Okay, not even a question there. And then, for the big boys, we have 4 Luffys, 4 yellow Luffys, 4 black Sabos, 4 Aces, not even a question there. And then the tech that I added in, because this makes the most sense in this format with the Sakas and the RP laws, 3 Sabos.
So what does this card do? Because I know a lot of people aren't playing it and a lot of people don't know what it does.
So what it does is, on play, you may trash 1 card from your life, the top card from your life. Oh, top or bottom actually. Sorry, top or bottom from your life, and then you get to KO a character that's 5 costs or less, right? In this, when you're playing this, there's 2 decks that's like your worst matchups absolutely, and that is RP Law and the Sakazuki, right? Most of those matches, you want to focus on getting rid of the Shirayas. 100%, you get rid of Shirayas, you have a much better chance of winning, right? Because if you leave that there, you're most likely gonna lose. And then for still RP Law, you want to get rid of the Bonclays. Bonclays is also very powerful because like if you have this on board, they can just get a free AK swing every turn with that. Right. And then obviously for when it comes to Sakazuki, you don't want them to have Kuzans on board. You get this, you look for this. If they play Kuzans, you get rid of it immediately. Otherwise, they just get all the value and they just bottom everything from your board, right? Obviously Sabo, we don't need to talk about that. This is absolutely crucial. This sometimes is actually really good against the what was it? The RP Law matchup, right? These two absolutely important because you play these, it's hard for them to remove, or it's inefficient for them to remove because like they're most likely to play at least 2 cards to get rid of them, right? Like two max raise maxes and 2 what was it, Gordons, right? So it's harder for them to get rid of, and if they end up lowering it and attacking it to trash, no problem. I'll just get it back later from life, right? And then obviously this is also very good against Sokka because like if you give them a lot of pressures, they can't do much.
Yeah.
Right? And then what was it? The last piece of the deck for Gecko Morias.
Best card in the deck?
Surprisingly, no. For
What do
me,
you
when I
think
play,
is- yeah.
for me, my playstyle is, for my game plan, I don't need these at all. But if I do see them, when I do need them, that's fine, it works out. But most of the time, I don't play with them. Because a lot of times I just pitch them out to look for more efficient cards. I want to see the 1Ks, I want to see the 2Ks, I want to see the combo pieces more often than not. A lot of times I use this as the leader's effect trashing card, right? Because when you're playing this deck, that's the one thing that people don't understand. You don't want to rely on these. You rely on these, you end up losing 100%. Okay, I much prefer seeing like the combo pieces. It's much more efficient, and a lot of times if you play correctly, you can end up being an 11k leader on some turns, and they're just shit out of luck at that point. Right, they can't do anything. But this does save you in a lot of matches.
For sure.
Right, like if you end up having to pitch a lot of cards like against Gecko Moria.
Yeah. When you get to the late game and you one card combo. Yeah.
Exactly. This comes in
100%.
handy, especially if you see Makino early too. Then you see up your life.
Yeah.
Right. Just pitch out what you don't need, and then play this, and then you already have it set up. Right.
Awesome. So what do you think are kind of your worst matchups, best matchups? What was your hardest of the day, easiest of the day? Like what was it like in your tournament? Do you think you got lucky? Do you think you outskilled people? What was the verdict there?
I think everyone I faced was really good. Right. That's not a question at all. But the thing is, I definitely would say that I very much did get lucky. A lot of times, I was able to I managed to like dodge most of my worst matchups. I only faced 2 Sakazukis in total and 2 RP Laws in total. The rest was like, it's whatever. It was mostly Gecko Morias. And then 1 Nami. That was the outlier. Right? The Nami, I was not expecting that at all in top 8. That was crazy. What was it? The first round? Oh yeah. First round was I faced a Gecko Moria. Not gonna lie, the guy didn't have a chance at all. Like I saw all my salvos, and that was it. Like he just couldn't do anything. He couldn't remove my board. He couldn't do anything to me. And if he did somehow kill something, all right, cool. I'm just gonna bring it back to life and get it back out.
Yeah.
I'm buffed.
Now that matchup is way too hard to win.
It's like a 9-1 matchup basically.
But the soccer matchups, how did you win those?
Honestly, I would say I got very lucky on both of them. But as long as you play properly and play to the best of your abilities, make the lesser mistakes you make, the better. And then all it comes down to is like how well your opponent can play around them, right? I would definitely say the what was it, round 5 I played against, it was a Sakazuki. I could have lost, but then I top decked the baby ace and got 1 extra attack into his life, and that was enough to get me the win.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Okay, cool. Any last words for the deck? Do you plan on playing it still in OP7?
Oh, 100%, not even a question.
Yeah,
like,
with Sokka gone, it's definitely a lot better.
It's such a fun deck. Like it's not a tier 1 deck, but it's fun. And that's all that matters when you play in this game. You just want to play to have fun. And if you're not having fun, then what's the point of playing, right?
That's fair, yeah.
Right.
Okay, awesome. Any last words, any shout outs you want to give here?
Yeah, shout out to my team, Team Curly.
Nice.
Right, the boys. We go by Team CRL, that's for short. Right, you know, sweeping the competition. Obviously, shout out to my parents, my brother for supporting me when we play the game, and my sister as well, and then obviously all my friends, and of course, shout out to Card Ape right here. You know, the man hosting this video.
Thank you.
I very much appreciate everything you've done. Honestly, one of the greatest inspiration I've had when playing this game.
Thank you.
Yeah, just watch his videos, man. You'll get everything you need. He'll teach you everything, especially that Gecko play.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, Jackie, awesome. Congratulations again. You did really well at the tournament.